Good afternoon, team. Welcome to the January staff meeting. I hope everybody's doing well. I want to start off this video by just saying a huge thank you to everyone through January, through the winters, through everything. You guys have been absolutely amazing. The teamwork has been outstanding, and I truly just thank each and every one of you for everything that you do every day for our patients and for each other. It is a pleasure to watch you guys start to really mold and really just solidify the teamwork. So I am just so proud of you all. So thank you so much. We're doing great. You guys are doing great. There is a lot of content in this video, so please watch it as many times as you need. When you do finish watching it, please let me know so I can give you credit for January staff meeting. So the first thing we're going to talk about is reducing preventable hospital admission days for our patients. This is a really big initiative that the system is taking on as a challenge for this fiscal year. They have put a lot of resources available to us to make sure that our patients are not staying any longer than they have to. You guys do an absolutely amazing job of getting our people in and out. We'll talk about statistics here in a minute, but it's more for your awareness of everything that the system is going to be working on. Over the next few years, they are like quadrupling the amount of physical therapists and occupational therapists to the point that their goal is to have a unit assigned for PT and OT. That would also be for us as well. They have a throughput specialist that role is truly meant to hone in and focus on the patients who have been here a really long time, either a complicated discharge or barriers to discharge, like a procedure or imaging or anything like that. There's also lots of different resources coming down. I'm going to attach the PowerPoint that really gives a lot of details to this email video, so if you feel like you want to really get down into the nitty-gritty of it, it will be there for you. But just know when you hear new things coming around and we tie it back to the throughput and preventable hospital admission stays, this is kind of all encompassing everything and trying to do the best for our patients and, treat them as long as they need to, but try and figure out what our barriers are for getting some people out. Speaking of discharges, we have an amazing quality coach. His name is Nick in surgery service, and he is running our numbers, and we'll hopefully keep running our numbers. But from the day we opened, August 27th to December 31st, you guys discharged 683 patients. That's barely 4 months of being operational and running, minus the days that we were closed. That's 683 patients. That number speaks volumes to what you guys are doing, and everyone is noticing that. So I am so proud of you guys. We're going to keep tracking that data to figure out truly what our pulse is on this hospital and its throughput. But 683 patients in 4 months is huge. So kudos to you all. Very excited. We actually have gotten a few SAFE reports. Thank you for everyone that puts them in. A SAFE report is not punitive. It's not pointing fingers at anybody. It's truly meant to have leadership look at our processes in a different light to see if there's any ways for improvement. So please, I encourage anybody to have any questions or concerns, put it in a SAFE report. There's no wrong or bad SAFE report. We have seen a few patterns though. Transplant labs for blood. I've reached out to Don Smith, their phlebotomy manager, to try and see if we can get a color-coded tip sheet for our labs. The biggest thing is the gold top versus the yellow top that's glass and has a little bit of liquid in it. Ideally, we need the glass with the yellow and a little bit of liquid in it, and then the gold for something else. And the labs are printing off being very confusing as well. So in the meantime, just try and pause, take that double check to try and make sure that you have the correct color lab for the labs you're sending down. Case management issues. thank you, thank you, thank you for those that are putting them in. Please, case management is under a kind of revamp of their workflow, so if there's any feedback we can give them on how things are working, we will. Please continue to do safe reports. I have had 2 recently regarding delay of crutches and walkers. Those are perfect, the walker being the wrong size. So please continue to write in safe reports regarding that. We've also seen a few safe reports with incentive spirometers that are being missed, i.e. not at the bedside, and those safe reports are coming from our provider friends. So please, as you set up the room for admissions, please just go ahead and put that incentive spirometer there for every patient. Ideally, we all have surgery patients. They're all post-op or they're pre-op and will come back to us. But it really is important to just go ahead and put that incentive spirometer at the bedside. So I will incorporate that into one of my roundings, or when I'm rounding in my check sheets, to make sure that the incentive spirometer is there at the bedside. So that's all for safe reports. Please, like I said, continue to file as many as you need to make sure that we are really being the safest place for our patients and for you guys. Vital signs on discharge patients. So here the past week or so, we have received a lot of discharge orders very early in the morning, before 8, before 9 o'clock. Team, please communicate to each other, nurses to support staff to nurses, to try and prioritize the vital signs before discharging. I know that they're being discharged and it may seem like, oh, they don't need vital signs, but they still do. And ideally, you could say they could be a little bit more on the priority list than someone who will be here for a day or two, because if, God forbid, a complication, something happens or anything, sometimes that vital sign is the first sign of it. So we want to make sure that we're sending them home safely. So even though your patient has discharge orders, please continue to take their vital signs. Please continue to document their vital signs and communicate any abnormalities to each other. Magnet is coming February 10th through 13th. We will be getting a magnet surveyor coming to our unit. They are doing their best to see every unit here, and our date is going to be February the 10th. More details to come. Thank you for keeping the magnet countdown for me. But just know that it is coming very soon. It is a time of celebration. Magnet is a way of highlighting all the amazing nursing care that is given here. So it's a happy surveyor day. Speaking of surveys, we've ordered some of these survey readiness guides. These were put together by the accreditation committee here at UNC. I don't have one for everybody because they're very nice. But we're going to have at least 2 to 3 at each nurse's station. Take some time just to look through it. Every day we are survey ready, because being survey ready, we are efficient and clean and ready to take care of our patients and ready for any surveyor that walks through the door. So we are in multiple windows to be surveyed. DHSR, Joint Commission, all the above. So if you have any questions regarding what accreditation is, please reach out to Generai and take some time to look through the survey readiness guide. Hand hygiene audits. You guys did great. We hit our monthly quota. However, we only had 6 staff members continuing to submit them. If you count me, that's 7. I do hand hygiene audits as well. I'm not going to ask anything of you guys that I cannot do myself. So please remember, it is part of your annual competency. It's 10 a month. I send out a tip sheet. It's in my weekly updates, but please, everybody, do 10 hygiene audits a month. Thank you. Good stuff. We have 3 new nurses coming. They are all CN2s. That means they have more than a year of experience. The first one coming, her name is Carrie. She starts February the 3rd. Then we have Regina. She starts February the 17th. And then we have Beth. She starts March the 3rd. So brand new teammates coming to us. Please welcome them, show them around. We're working on their locker signs and things like that, so just be on the lookout for them starting, actually, I think next week. Yeah, Carrie will be here next week, which is really awesome. Last but not least, the kudos board, all the fun stuff that we've been putting up. We're really trying to provide any sort of I don't know. We're trying to bring some happiness and some joy to the unit. We have our lending library up and going. Your mailboxes are in the middle. Just trying to think of anything to kind of help you guys de-stress in the moment when you're really having a bad shift. The kudos board is meant to be written on. Write as much on there as you want. Send somebody, thank you for this, thank you for that. It's really a way to kind of communicate with the staff of all the wonderful things that you guys are seeing and that are thankful of. If you think of anything else you guys would like, please let us know. We've thought about like some coloring pages, maybe a puzzle or two. So just kind of, think outside the box, and if there's anything that we can add to the fishbowl or to the unit to try and help you guys get through some stressful shifts, we'll be happy to. That is roughly all of the topics. That I know that was kind of dense, so definitely rewatch as many times as you need to. Please make sure to email me back that you have watched this so you can get credit for your staff meeting attendance. Thank you for all that you guys do every day. I'm so proud of you and how much we have grown and molded and worked together to create an amazing unit for our patients and for ourselves. So if you have any feedback, any questions, any concerns, call me, email me, text me, stop by, whatever works for you. Please let me know how else we can continue to support you. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great rest of your day.